by coaching. I'm streaming. Alrighty, welcome back to the jungle. Gonna be playing Nocturne for the runes, Lethal Tempo, Triumph Alacrity Coupe, Grizzly Mementos, and Ultimate Hunter. Lethal Tempo will give us stacking attack speed as we hit the enemy, and then eventually on hit damage, and that combos very nicely with Nocturne's kit, because our passive gives us extra damage and then heals us periodically. Each auto attack reduces the cooldown of that, very nice. And then our Q combos with that extra attack speed because we get bonus AD as we're on top of the mist. That bonus AD gets very, very high, like a whole item's worth. Check it out. Up to 55, very normal and balanced. Nocturne's W, we get this level 2, passively gives us even more attack speed. And then it's a spell shield. If you block an ability with this spell shield, then it's also going to give us more attack speed. But that's the main thing that you have to focus on when you're doing the fights is what ability you're going to block of the enemies versus just casting that pretty randomly. Because Nocturne, when he's fighting, it's pretty simple. You Q the bad guy and then you start auto-attacking him. You don't have to think too much about the other stuff. The Q also gives us movement speed, so you can use it to get around the map like this. We'll put 2 points in that Q as we keep clearing for more damage and more of that bonus AD. Because in the early game here, we're always going to be clearing everything. There's no point of even looking at the ganks, because it's always a waste of time. Always clear all the camps, do the scuttle, and then you can hit a bad guy after that. Nocturne's best first play is going to be in the river for that scuttle crab, because you beat most champions in a 1v1. Nocturne's a bruiser that deals a lot of damage and takes a lot of damage, but you gotta take fights a long way to actually do that. Whereas his ganks are weaker because the enemy just walks away from you. So when you're fighting in the river, it's usually for the best. Doke, let's finish this blue. Don't smite to get to the scuttle sooner. Always save that smite for the scuttle, even if you're late. If you're late, just know it's a skill issue. Mr. J showing top lane, that's the enemy jungler. And just walk into a kill, why don't you? To the scuttle crab now. Silas gonna push and recall. Miss my Q, no problem. The enemy bot lane has had push, so if we're going to gank, we need to do it like this. Go through the enemy jungle, and then get a flank. Get a peek at the raptors, they're not there. Kill this thing. Now I have a pretty good flank on their bot lane, but not easy follow-up from mine. Right now, Karma going to walk right into me. QE, auto, W, hit him. There's the flash. Hit him, hit him. Nope, that's all I got. A Q for the road. And let's reset. There goes my support. Well played. Oh! Okay. Job's done. Boy, my team is bad. Ruby Crystal, Longsword, back to the top side now. We did the scuttle, we did our gank, my support. Found a way to die himself, well played. And then no kills go our way. It is what it is. So then we reset, and then we're back to our camps. If you spend any more time than that on the map, it's always bad. You're always just clicking around. And if you don't get to your respawn camps about the time that they come back up, it's really bad. Because once we finish these respawn camps, then we can actually play the game. Then things get good. You don't want to stay on the map hoping and wishing for plays as Nocturne. You just want to do your job and then leave, whether it works out or not, like the bot play. Ugh, this isn't like Master Tier 2 and the brand just dies like that. You know, sometimes I'll record on the low account, sometimes I'll record in Master Tier, and the quality is exactly the same. It's really it's just really something. Well, these guys are super dead. I'll keep clearing. Mr. Jace walking into so many free kills. The only way I'm really gonna make up for that is later. I can't do anything right now that's gonna change the fact that Jace has just killed my boys. Jace will probably reset to the top side and attack that Quinn again, but since I don't have ulti, we'll just play for the dragon. Pretty simple. Nocturne's jungle path usually just stays, do the next camp in front of you, but so long that you don't try to get tricky, you'll probably be in the right spot. So we'll pull this dragon out a little bit. Silas has push. Nice. Not bad. Nocturne's dragon's pretty good because we have the DPS with our passive and the Q. Nice. Jace keeps going left. I'm safe. Enemy support going left as well. My top laner's super dead, but I'm safe. It's a damn deal. You don't want to use the E as you do the dragon. The E is our fear that deals some magic damage. But we need that fear if the enemy was to ever show up. Rest in peace. Just gonna reset here, I think. Jace going into my jungle. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. To the top side. To the top side. My jungle can be super dangerous with the Jace and the Karma being here. My Zed can't help me since he's low, so let's go ahead and play it slow. Quinn could show up. Show them that they're here. I don't have smite. He's gonna smite that. And the Quinn's just too far away. If we ulti into that, then it's attacking the Jace jungle. I need to spend my ulti to attack the lanes. My best lanes to attack is going to be mid, and better yet, bot lane. Always squishier and always easier to kill. Since my top lane's feeding too, let's just stay away from there. With Nocturne's ulti, we can turn off the lights for the enemy, and then you cast it on an enemy that you're close to, so this will show the range as you hover over the ability, and you travel all the way to them. So it's a pretty long range. It's a pretty long range, and if the enemy overcommits, then you can just dash on top of them. Like if Silas used his E there, he'd be super dead. Let's keep clearing here. The Void Grubs come up on this turn. That's another objective to do. But right now, the Jace is just dead set on killing my side lanes. Eventually, we'll get to a point where we can contest him. No problem. Rest in peace. The Silas will live, but if he pushes one more wave, I could have him. Looks like he's going to reset, though. So since he resets down there, we won't have control over the Void Grubs. I'll just go bot lane and try to gank the Ezreal. Easier said than done, but here we are. There's his E, but he's too close to the turret. We'll just keep waiting and waiting and waiting. It's probably warded. Oh well. Phew. A little bit of damage. Let's get the flank on him. Nice. Walk right into him. And Q. A little bit of E auto. Auto. Job's done. Run! Silas is gonna steal that ulti and kill everyone. Waiting. Okay. Okay. My team is really bad this game. Super bad, actually. Everyone's feeding. Why people be like, upload a loss. Are you sure? I say this every time, but like, are you sure? You want to watch me farm camps for 14 minutes? You got it, man. You got it. Now would be the time to gank top lane. Just spend an ulti on a Ninja Tabby Bramble Scion. Feels bad. Feels bad, but if this guy goes in, I'll have something. Kidoke, let's try. QE. Flash. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Please. Q. Okay. That second Q always comes up. Whenever you do a gank as Nocturne, you want to completely commit. There is no point of playing safe because you're a bruiser that's going to be able to tank quite a bit, and it takes you longer to build up your damage anyways. So, just keep clicking at him. If you keep clicking at him, you can land that second Q that can easily finish a kill. Alrighty, back to the camps. Mr. Jace probably coming to kick my ass. As he should, as he should. Can we get a ward, Mr. Zed? Alright, he goes top lane and kills my top laner instead. That's fine with me. Once our ulti is spent, of course we're going to go back to the camps and farm them all. It's a pretty long cooldown on this bad boy, but by the time we finish the camps, it will probably come up again. Let's go ahead and max that E second. More points in the E gives us more fear duration, so we'll have more CC when we get onto the valuable targets. Yep, the enemy jungle has tons and tons of kills, but in this sort of position, especially in low elo, your allies will be pinging for you to gank, you'll feel pressure to do so, and you should do the exact opposite. You should just keep farming, and only go for easy plays. Because we're still entering the mid-game here, we need as much farm as possible before the mid-game starts, because once the mid-game starts, those fights are going to matter. Get a couple funny kills in the early game, skipping camps, it just sucks. Not good enough. get all the camps, and then one winning play, you probably win the game. Alrighty, blue buff. Gonna be finished here, and then I can just start this dragon. It's not an easy dragon, but we'll try. We still have that control ward, very nice. Pull this bad boy out, and my ulti's almost up for Mr. J, so this is not too bad for us. Zed has push, my bot lane has push. Wish me luck. Let's finish the dragon first. Alright, smite that, job's done. Leaving. Now the enemy can make a mistake. I could look for an ulti. We'll see. Jace is backing off. Jace not really backing off. Let's go for this. Jace actually backs off. Bummer. It's so tricky. If I do a bad ulti with losing allies here, I instantly lose the game. So we're just not doing that. I would... Listen, Bob. I know. I want to hit the bad guy. I want to be hardcore, but my mom won't let me. To the top side. Bro, does anyone even know that meme? Am I just the oldest... Am I the oldest person on planet Earth? Am I gonna ulti a Scion top again? I'm really chudding out right now. Go ahead, Scion. Hit the turret. Amazing. Ulti. QWE. Moving. We can't flash in front of his ulti this time. Last time we could block it, and then our spell shield can also block the knockup. But this time he gets his ulti away, and then we trade like that. By the time I finish my clear to the bot side, my ulti will be up again though. Now that we have our first item completed, 2 stacks on the Ultimate Hunter, we have way more ultis more often. The Experimental Hexblade gives us AD attack speed, HP, and then 30 ultimate ability haste. Every time we ulti, we get more attack speed and movement speed. Rest in peace down there. It might be nice. It might be nice. But yeah, the Hexblade empowering our ultis, and then we'll go for the Black Cleaver second. And that'll give us very good damage to every single type of target. Even though their only tank is Scion, we still go for that Black Cleaver second. And especially in lower elo, you might be stuck on 2 items for the rest of your life, and the game might last 30 minutes. Black Cleaver, always a good item in that case. Whereas I think the recommended one is like Stride Breaker second. We just don't need that. That stuff's outdated. Get with the times, old man. Get with the times. Yeah, I remember old Mordekaiser, old man. Get with the times. Update your build. Alright, into the river. Ulti pretty soon. Jace with the blue buff. Nice. That means he's probably... And it's warded. They're probably trying to enter the red side. The Karma has just been dating the Jace the whole game. It's real annoying. I'm going to try to sneak in here, and then maybe I can cheese them. And they saw me. Ulti. QEW. And he flashes. Super lame. Super lame. I could hit these guys, but then we're in a 2v3. It's just not good. Q. Oh, please. One hit. Nice. Eon to Karma. Hit him. Not enough. I'm going to try to exit now. I don't know who's coming. It's just the brand, and the brand is dead. Pretty close, honestly. Their bot lane comes mid, my bot lane takes the turret. It's fine, honestly. Q. A little bit of damage. W. Sortie. Sortie. Missed me. Ouch. Q. Well, if I hit Ezreal, I can flash and auto. Alright, let's bait him here. Kai'Sa's coming. She doesn't hit the W, so she can't ulti in. Ninja Tabby, Ruby Crystal, Glowing Moat. Swap to the blue trinket once you're level 9, and then to the top side. So now we're entering the mid game. It's around 14 minutes. We want to hit level 11 to get the second point in our ulti, and the team fights start happening. Per Nocturne, you're a bruiser, so you want to start the team fights or get in there reactively. With losing teammates, we probably get in there reactively. When you have the lead, you can have more fun and start the fights, but until then... My ulti's down, so let's just keep hitting the camps here. Rest in peace. Eventually. The bad play noobs make there is that they click back and forth between the camp and the play, and they're not doing either. Nice. The boys live. My Kai'Sa's too low, so let's keep farming. 2 points in the ulti, we get more damage, lower cooldown, but we also get more range on it. Look at the minimap, that's the range. So from like here to Brand, I can basically ulti now. Pretty good. And then with each level that we've gotten, it's AD, it's HP, it's armor, it's attack speed, etc, etc. Nocturne just keeps growing and growing. We do spike in the mid game, but we still gotta win these fights. Ulti, onto Karma here. QEW, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit this guy now. There's the flash out of Ezreal. Alright, job is done. I'm just gonna go start the dragon. My champ's pretty useless here mid. We go for the Karma there because the Ezreal can easily get away with his E. Meanwhile, Karma's a stationary target, so easy enough to finish that kill. My team's fighting, I'll keep doing the dragon. I don't have smite. Okay. All the damage I can get right now. Before the enemy wises up and just comes and fights me. Nice. Jace keeps chasing. He used the Rift Herald, amazing. Alright, job's done for me, man. It is what it is. They're gonna take that mid turret, no problem. Bye-bye. Pickaxe. I guess a control ward to the top side. Actually? Oh man, he can ride the Rift Herald away, that's right. Yeah, once it slams. Yeah. Ulti. QEW. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Keep hitting him. Keep hitting him. There we go. A shutdown. Don't mind if I do. Leave it to my support. Leave it to my support. E. Auto. Auto. Q. Thank God. Hubris 39 stacks. Serpent's Fang. Brutalizer Zed. Yep. Or Jace. Yep. Alright, back to the camps. So the same rotation just keeps playing out here as we enter the mid game. Farm some camps, do some plays, but the difference is that your ulti is up more often. So when your ulti's up, you can make more plays. You can break the rule of just farming. And we don't get much stronger once we get level 13 and we get 2 items. So you're really incentivized to make more plays with that ulti. And eventually we get outscaled too. Step 1, let's get these, and then hopefully we have enough gold for Black Cleaver. We're pretty close. If the Kaisa didn't take my red buff, I would have had it. Really puts me in a bad spot. Yeah, that scuttles up, but do I die for it? Let's find out. Guess I'm fine. Lots of noobs up there. Q. Okay. Huh? Ulti. Q. EW. And we're tanking. Oh, I stopped tanking, sorry. Oh, I played this so bad. I could have ultied to begin with, but I didn't trust the Quinn because she's a loser. And then, you know, then we have to chase into the turret. Then I stop tanking and my Quinn dies. That's just my bad. But, you know, I do it because I don't trust my team. Your Honor, you have to understand, my team does suck. I did play that like shit, but Your Honor, it's because my team is shit. I guess I'll defend mid lane. Huh? Walk right at him. Q, E, W, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. It's actually winnable. Lethal tempo stacked. Hit this guy now. Q, auto, auto, flash, auto, E. Probably die to Ezreal here. Yep, but we get the fear. Kaisa finishes. Nice. Easy. Enough. We'll go for GA last. Cloth armor and another long sword. But in these mid-game fights, since we're a bruiser, we're going to have to go in. Sometimes you die. But if you die and mid lane or ADC get killed, thumbs up. You can win. ADC mid, go 4 item, you stay 2. You win. But anyways, we completed the Black Cleaver. It's going to give us AD, HP, ability haste, and we shred the enemy's armor as we hit them. It's going to increase our damage and our allies' damage. Basically all of them. 1 minute to that dragon. That will be Dragon Soul, so let's do a clear and then end up there. What's nice about the blue trinket too is that you can place it like this. It's like an infinite ward that just stays there. Alright, let's clear. Honestly, this game really turned around. White people be like, my lane's lost, I can't do anything. Me farm, me so good. If I use the ulti before the dragon, it's pretty bad. It would be super overforced, diving into a billion people right here. So no camps. Oh, that's Scion ulti. Okay. Turn off the lights for him. Onto Ezreal. QE. Hit him. Okay. I have to run. I can't continue to hit anyone. This is really bad now. I guess I'll go top lane. There's just... maybe I stay mid. Quinn has bird mode here. Quinn is going for this... Oh god, I'm dead. Oh, we blocked that with the W. E. Moving. Q. Run! This is so pathetic. Run! Ugh. Another Q. This guy's gonna follow me to Kingdom Come, huh? I guess I'll just have to go for a trick here. And I'm dead. Since the karma sees me, I'm just dead eventually. Honeyfruit are here. Hold up. Yeah, who wants some, huh? QW. E. I get the... I don't get the fear. Well, Mr. Zed, kill them. Okay. Well, that guy's dead. Oh, bird coming in. Nice, the Quinn's not bad. Alright, Quinn, you have my trust again. The dragon is still up too, so easily we just want to reset and fight this. You don't want to fall into the trap of continuing to farm at this stage of the game. It's going to be time for these fights, for the objectives that actually decide the game. Let's go ahead and reset through mid. That's how we get here fastest. Come on, stop him. Oh, man. They get the dragon, but do they get out? Let's go ahead and use the ulti. And then I want to blue trinket onto the Jace here. QE smite. Hit him. And we get the flash. Alright. We can easily do the Baron here, but my team's just not grouped up for it. It's the only problem. So let's start with the mid turret. Nice, nice. My ADC almost dies to nothing. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, back to the camps. Job's done. Job is unfortunately done. Our next power spike would be 3 items in level 16. But we do need to get some sort of significant lead by about 28 minutes here. Alright, the boys die mid. Yeah, they trade against Jace. Well, since they trade, the enemy can't do Baron. Not gonna take Kai'Sa's wave here. Kai'Sa's the man, so... make sure she gets more items. Okey-doke, my ulti is up. Jace is dead. We'd still be going into like a 2v3, but now the Sylas shows top. Ezreal's annoying to ulti. This guy just uses his E to get away. Karma all alone in the pit though. Ulti? QE. Nice, he used it too early. Get the fear. Alright, that guy's super dead. Nice, onto Scion now. Q. And let's hit him. Use the E. Get the fear on him. Nice. 2-for-1 special. Kill the Scion passive, bro. Okay. Job is done. Let's go to the Baron, boys. Nice, the Sylas shows mid. little bit of healing. Start this bad boy up. Silas is the only one left alive for them. Even though I don't have Smite, their Jace is dead, so we're in a pretty good spot. God, if I live as we do this. Oh, please. Okay, we're good. Let's reset. Big fucking sword. Control ward. To the bot side. Now with Baron buff, my team's gonna push in his Nocturne. It's my job to be in the jungle. Just waiting. In the jungle, in position. And then once a play starts, or the enemy mispositions, I can use my ulti to get in there. But if you're standing still in lane, you're just going to get poked out. And if you're farming your own camps, as your team is pushed up the map, then you can't participate in whatever plays are going to happen. So it's best just to move up with the boys rather than trying to farm at this stage. Oh god. Oh god. Rest in peace. Pull. Q. Sword E. W. Ulti. We get some movement speed. This guy gets onto me, but who cares? Okay, well, I guess I'm dead. Run! Another W. Let's reset, get our HP back, and then get on the map. Spot time for Zed to push, but still, not going to be enough. The Quinn dies, and then my Kai'Sa ends up dying on that play. If everyone would just grouped up, this would be a lot easier. So now we won't have another push for a little bit. My allies are dead. So I'll go bot lane and push that. The problem with that was that my laners were in the jungle. My laners were laning, we were in business. Well, we get level 16, final point in our ulti. Way more range on that ulti, so we get more backline access. Honestly, my ulti's coming up. Eventually here. Ulti. Q. That guy's dead. You can cast your Q right as you're laning with that ulti. And now with the enemy Jace dead, you would hope that we could get this dragon. I'm not going to be able to take that base turret all by myself, so let's just do this. Hello, Mr. Scion. Yeah, go ahead, you got it. Ocean Soul for us is going to give us... Kai'Sa, please. Ocean Soul is going to give us HP and mana regen as we're fighting. Let's get the Guardian Angel and a little bit of this. A little bit of magic resist. We'll build this into Maw as our final item. The Guardian Angel gives us AD and armor, and whenever we die, we come back to life, so we can really play more aggressive with the ultis now. On to Mr. Silas. QE. Lock this. It's fine. Trying to get the E onto Silas eventually here. Q. And we'll just keep hitting him. Doesn't matter if I die. Alright, die. Respawn. Q onto Ezreal. WE. Hit him. Hit him. Die to Scion. It's fine. Eventually, Quinn can bird mode, and then finish these guys. Eventually. Eventually. Never mind. Oh well, with the Ezreal and Karma that low, these guys are going to be able to push, no problem. A little bit of Hex Drinker. A couple of control wards. Get 2 inhibs. Enemies respawning. They gotta focus the turrets. My team's doing half and half. Alright, they're gonna try to kill them near the fountain. You know how this goes. Holy shit. Yeah, try to deal damage challenge. Yeah, the turrets, you know, they actually stay dead, whereas if you try to fight the enemy in their base coming out of fountain, they're just gonna kill you. You might kill 1 or 2, but then here comes their whole team. Oh well. Now we'll just play for the Baron that's coming up. 120 on that bad boy. And then now's the time to farm because there's just nothing happening. Rest in peace. We used the GA in that fight too. It's a bummer. To not end the game off the GA is a super bummer. It's such a long cooldown. Into the river. No wards allowed right there or right here. There goes my Quinn. Both my ADCs are random dead. Zed trying to make something here. Onto the Ezreal. QE. Get CC'd. W flash. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Q. Auto. Auto. We get bumped. And I can't do nothing. Zed gets out. I hope I killed the Ezreal, but... now it's just all on my team. I guess I could have just let Zed do his own thing there. Like I said, eventually we're going to get outscaled. We're reaching that point. It's 32 minutes, so these carry champions just deal more damage than me. Good shield, but... oh, nice. Alright. Oh! Okay. But yeah, the carries deal more damage. The Jace has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. A Hubris with 75 stacks. He's just going to deal more damage. But if I set up a good play for the Kai'Sa, the Zed, etc., that's how we carry. Usually the enemy jungler doesn't have a 70 stack Hubris. Into the mid lane. 70 stack Hubris jungler dead. Let's end this bad boy. My ulti range, I can get there pretty quick. Alright, they are super dead. Hit the Nexus challenge. Alright, everyone's dead. Ulti for the movement speed. I'm coming in. Alright, GG. Final score 6, 4, and 12. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, click the join button to support the channel. Get access to videos sooner. Buy group coaching. Bye-bye.